Another fucking day.
These modern fucking trucks are too goddamn big.
This truck's a 97. It's hardly new.
What?
I said it's a 97.
What?
It's a 1997.
What is?
The fucking truck.
Oh, why should I give a shit? Fucking kid bragging me about his fancy truck.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you see, that's a problem with these new trucks. Suspension is shit. You know, I had a 58 Chevy.
Norm, help clean this mess up.
Okay, calm down. There, happy now. Want some coffee?
No thanks.
Hard to trust a man that don't drink. Knew a fella in Korea that didn't drink coffee. He was an odd duck. Found out later he was selling secrets to the Japs.
Norman. First of all, saying Jap, which you shouldn't say to begin with, implies that the fellow was Japanese. And you said you were in Korea.
Oh, you know what I meant. So, you go out and chase some puss last night?
What? No.
Why the hell not?
First off, it was a Monday. Secondly, my alarm goes off at 3:45 a.m. Thirdly, there are like 3 single women in a 100-mile radius of me.
Oh, excuses. Why, when I was your age, I tore this town a new asshole.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Used to see this little squaw around. Well, little wouldn't be the right adjective.
You can't say squaw, Norman. It's not the 1920s or whatever time you were a teenager.
Yep. This country used to be worth a shit back then. You could go out, buy a 6-pack of beer, 2 packs of Pall-Malls, fill up your gas tank. $8.
Yeah, Norman, shit cost less 200 years ago. I understand the principle of inflation.
Yep, this town used to be a real firecracker. I remember one time, Donnie Wickenheiser and I got tore up on blackberry brandy, and we ended up running over a bunch of mailboxes on the west end of town. Of course, we blamed it on Pat O'Cassidy, and his dad was a mean drunk, you know how the Irish are, and he threw Pat one hell of a beating. Yeah. You know, he was always a little slow after that. A big old dent in his head. Ended up killing himself. But it was a different time back then.
Yeah, it's a real shame we can't objectify native women and blame crimes on the Irish anymore. Society's truly crumbled.
What the fuck is up, boys? We gonna fuck shit up today or what?
By the looks of things, you're still fucked up, Garth.
Jesus Christ, Jimmy, you need to live a little.
You know, he's right, Jimmy. You are a bit of a pussy.
Yeah, my apologies for not sniffing glue on a work night. I won't let it happen again.
The only thing I was sniffing last night was a sweet piece of sliz. Get a whiff.
Oh, God.
10-2, Jimmy.
My bad. Jimmy has probably never even gotten a whiff before. Check him for a hard-on, Norman.
I'll pass.
Oh, you're right. I've never smelled the afterglow of someone that got to third base with a roadkill feral hog.
I'll have you know, that feral hog is from the Winchesky household.
Are you out of your mind? If Sheriff Winchesky finds out you were screwing around with his daughter...
Emily Winchesky has hated me since I drunk drove over her pet corgi after the street dance when we were kids. I went to the top of the food chain. The matriarch.
Dorothy Winchesky? Sheriff Winchesky's mom?
Yes, indeed.
Christ, she's gotta be 90.
She's like 85 tops.
87 if I had to guess. She was my oldest brother's age. Yep, she ran through all the single guys in town after her first husband died in Korea. Looking back, we were all taking advantage of a broken woman, but it was a different time.
Well, the only thing getting broken last night was the box spring on her bed.
Probably one of her hips, too.
I figure, if I keep giving her my A-game, I'm a shoo-in to inherit her farm.
That's using your head, Garth. You have to think about your future.
See? This is the kind of positivity we need around here. You been getting it in lately, Norm? I can see if Dorothy has any friends.
Oh, no, Garth. I'm afraid that my old hog was taken to slaughter many years ago.
I can respect that. You know, I hope to live long enough to run mine right into the ground. Fuck till the wheels come off, you know?
Even a loser needs a goal, I guess.
Go ahead, keep talking. There's 2 kinds of people, Jimmy. There's people that get shit done, like me, and people that just sit on the sidelines and bitch, like you. Maybe I'm fucking someone old enough to have been on the Titanic, but what the fuck are you doing? Sitting at home, tugging into anima porn?
You mean anime?
Whatever that Japanese cartoon shit with the tentacles coming out of pussies and shit. Regardless, I'm gonna go out there and kick today's ass. And I'm not gonna let your mopey little ass get in my way.
You know, you could learn a lot from him.
Up above, the sun's even warm. Rain or shine, sun or storms. Welcome to Ashley Farm. Welcome to Ashley Farm.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning, Chuck.
What do you know today, Norman?
Oh, your Donald Olafson died. Not sure how.
It was a bad deal. Guess he hung himself in his barn. His poor wife found him.
Oh, is that right?
He was down at the barn that night, and I guess he was going on and on about all his farm debt and how he was worth more dead than alive.
Is that right?
I guess Peggy got after him a bit. Now, Donald, I don't want you to go and get up to no good now. But apparently his mind was made up.
At least it's quick. There's worse ways to punch out.
Yeah, you could go out like Jerry Winbauer did last year.
What did he do again?
He pushed the safety jacks out while he was underneath a semi. I'm sure he thought it would be quick, but it just crushed his legs. He was stuck under there for 36 hours. Sheriff said the cause of death was listed as blood loss, but he figures he died from hypothermia.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, not good. But it had to look like an accident, you know, for insurance purposes.
Pretty fucking metal.
And how's my favorite nephew today?
Oh, just dandy, Uncle Chuck. I love reminiscing about our community's alarming suicide rates.
I know things seem bleak, but try not to dwell on it. I worry about you, Jimmy. You're always so down in the dumps. That's why I always remind you that you're the greatest blessing this farm has ever known.
Not this again, Uncle Chuck.
You know, we thought your mother was a third-rate whore when she got knocked up at that Garth Brooks show. But that all changed when you came along. Things have turned up ever since. Check this out, everyone. Christmas came early, Norman.
How so?
You know that barn light we've been waiting on? Finally came in today.
Oh, it'll be nice not to herd cows in the dark anymore.
Norm, you're nearly blind. The light's not going to make any difference.
Well, blind or not, I miss that light.
Once you boys are done with chores, I'm going to need your help getting this new bulb in.
Say, Chuck, ain't that a scissor lift job? I thought you sold that.
Yep, had to sell that a few years back to get some quick cash. It was after the county deemed our well as an ecological disaster and made me get a new one dug.
Pretty sure that well was dug in a pet cemetery or something. Things always felt a little fucky around there.
Haunted well or no haunted well, we're going to change that bulb out today.
So, how are we going to do that without the lift?
Norm, with some hard work and a little barnyard ingenuity, we can accomplish amazing things.
No fucking way.
Now, Jimmy, it needs to be done, and it's your turn.
Afraid of heights, Jimmy?
No, but I'm afraid of breaking my neck. This is some Three Stooges shit, and I'm not going to do it. Where'd you get this thing? Is it on loan from the Edison Museum? Nah, I'm good. Garth can do it.
Jimmy, quit your goddamn bitching and climb that ladder, or I swear to...
Now, Garth.
Don't now Garth me, Chuck. This is bullshit. I did it last time, ended up getting bit by a bat and contracting rabies. Those shots hurt like a bastard, too. So I'll be goddamn if I let the littlest prince pull the family card to get his spoiled ass out of this.
I've been doing grunt work on this farm since I was 8, Garth. In what way am I spoiled?
He's got a point, Garth.
Bullshit he does. I go up there myself and get it done just to show all of you how big of a whiny bitch Jimmy's being, but now it's a matter of principle. Plus my hands are shaking from my morning coffee.
Yeah, morning coffee. Is that the same morning coffee that Norman and I saw you smoking out of a glass pipe last week?
Fuck you, Jimmy.
Garth, that's enough. Garth's right, Jimmy. This is your responsibility. Garth, go close down the parlor. Norman, you'll drive the skid steer. Get in the bucket, Jimmy. Okay, Norman, that's good. Leave the bucket there.
Christ, there's a lot of bats up here.
Don't worry, Jimmy. We got a whole cabinet full of rabies medication.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that stuff's for livestock, Chuck.
Don't worry about those bats, Jimmy. Just make sure you don't cross-thread that bulb. Nice and easy.
Yeah, Christ, this thing doesn't want to turn.
You gotta put some muscle into it.
Yep, you are one lucky duck, kid. He'll be all right. Not like my brother, Clarence. Got his head caved in by a billy goat doing chores when we were kids. Yeah, he is an imbecile after that. And Pa would never admit it, but pretty sure he sold him to the circus during the lean years of the farm. You see Chuck out there?
Yeah, he was on the phone. I wasn't paying much attention. This place is a treasure trove of good dope. Did you know they don't have security here? You could just find an old person sleeping, walk in, and help yourself.
You know, I worry about you, Garth.
Gentlemen, and how are you doing, Jimmy? Oh, sorry, Jimmy. Don't try to talk. They had to wire your jaw shut.
Liquid diet, huh? Lucky fucker.
Yep. Jimmy's going to be eating a lot of mashed potatoes this summer.
So who are you talking to, Chuck?
Heartland Implement. I was checking to see if I could get another replacement bulb. Turns out there's a recall. I guess a few guys burnt to death or something. So then I called my lawyer, and he discovered that there's already a class action lawsuit over it. We're entitled to $500,000.
$500,000? That's enough to...
String along the farm for the next few months. I told my lawyer it was a miracle from God. So thanks to you, Jimmy, Ashley Farms is going to hold on through the summer. Well, it's been a long day. Jimmy needs his rest. Let's go grab a beer, boys. My treat.
Now you're talking, Chuck.
Good work out there, kid.
Up as far as sun's even warm. Rain or shine, sun or storms. Welcome to Ashley Farms. Welcome to Ashley Farms. Work like a dog, works like a charm. What you don't have in your mind, better have in your arms. Welcome to